Whether you're a fan of classic muscle cars or sleek modern designs, 2024 has something for everyone. Here are the most anticipated new cars for drivers of all taste and preferences. Cadillac Celestia. For many years, Cadillac had struggled to compete with the European luxury brands. Still, it has persevered as seen by the release of its new electric flagship. The new 2024 Scholastic luxury sedan. Although this stunning vehicle resembles the new Lyriq EV SUV in terms of family resemblance, it stands out thanks to its slender line-sweeping roof and bustling rear end. The designers of Cadillac claim to have combined historical design cues with cutting-edge technologies that forecast the future course of the American luxury brand. The interior decor is equally dramatic as the exterior, and cabin dazzles with vividly colored leather. A 55-inch digital dash and bucket seats designed in the Eames style. A small group of artisans will hand-build each cell a stick as the line assembles them. According to the EPA, the Ultium battery pack that powers the cell, a stick is big enough to provide around 300 miles of driving range per charge. According to Cadillac, a 200 kilowatt connection will give the battery a range of 78 miles in just 10 minutes. Mercedes-AMG EQE SUV. Mercedes unveiled a fully electric SUV that was more the potent AMG model, giving the 5-seater up to 671 horsepower and 500 kilowatts. The two variants each have their front fascia, while the standard XY SUV has a closed-off grille with a star motif. AMG's face has vertical accents with a Panamericana grille-inspired appearance. The interiors of the two vehicles are similar and both come with the brand's optional hyperscreen display. Mercedes will also provide 4 trim levels for the Mercedes-AMG BQE SUV, from the base 350 Plus to the AMG and the rear-wheel drive. 350 Plus will have a single motor producing 288 horsepower, 214 kilowatt and pound 417 feet, 565 Newton-meters of torque. Mercedes will sell the 536 horsepower, 392 kilowatt AQI 500 SUV and the dual-motor IQE 350 for Matic. Customization will allow new Mercedes owners to determine price as well as how long their vehicle can go when fully charged. VinFast VF7. The VF7 is VinFast's response to the Toyota Bz 4X, which suggests that it might end up being a possible best fan favorite of VinFast electric SUVs. The VF7 should appeal to a wide range of electric SUV buyers because it's compact enough for confined urban environments, but substantially large enough to compete on the open road. VinFast will be offered an Eco and Plus versions, just like the smaller VF6. 349 horsepower and pound 368 feet of torque are anticipated to be produced by the more potent dual-motor all-wheel drive Plus variant. Regarding the front-drive single-motor VF7 Eco, expect the same 201 horsepower and pound 228 feet of torque, but hopefully something more optimized to offer a little more punch. Details about battery pack capacity and EV system charging are not yet available. The VF7 will be marketed as an upscale electric crossover with options including premium vegan leather, upholstery trim and a panoramic sunroof, a front LED light bar with animated effects and rear trademark LED lights are among its exterior features. Each VF7 will also be equipped with various active driver assistance systems. Subaru Impreza. Subaru has simplified its Impreza model lineup for 2024 to highlight the car's sportiness, adaptability and competence. There are currently 3 trim options for the Impreza Base Sport and the new RS. When the compact car reaches Subaru retailers this spring, it will only be available as a 5-door hatchback. The 2024 Impreza was created with the idea of utility and sportiness that sports an active lifestyle in mind. A redesigned Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system that is standard across the model line provides quicker response times, more agile handling and better cornering. Subaru's active torque vectoring is a standard feature that improves the all-wheel drive system even further. A 2.0-liter 4-cylinder direct-injection Subaru Boxer engine with 152 horsepower and pound 145 feet of torque is featured in the base and sport versions. A 2.5-liter boxer engine with an astounding 182 horsepower and pound 178 feet of torque is now standard on the new RC model. A linear R-tronic CVT is included with every trim level. The Sport and RS trims have an 8-speed manual mode with paddle shifters on the steering wheel that allow the drivers to select from 8 preset ratios to manage the transmission. A double electric power steering rack from the WRX racing car will also be added to the 2024 Subaru Impreza, providing a more direct and sensitive steering. Feel amazing stuff so far. But there is a lot more to come. Kia Seltos for its 2024 year model, a Kia crossover covers every necessity you could imagine. And it gets even better because the tiny Seltos is one of the most cost-effective models. Although it's only been around for a while, its optional turbocharged engine and excellent space utilization have already won a large crowd over. With the Seltos, Kia has taken nothing for granted. For a car that is already so accomplished and is moving forward with improvements for the small SUV, the Seltos product line consists of a total of 5 trims. The SX Nightfall Edition and Turbo are some of them. The 1.6-liter turbocharged engine is paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission in the remaining trims, while the 2.0-liter normally aspirated engine is standard in the first 3 models except for the S, which may be a WD with either 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. All models come standard with all-wheel drive. The large 10.25-inch touchscreen automatic climate control, remote engine start and smart key access are all available, starting with the SE model. The X comes standard with a sunroof, while the 6 may add one as an option. Both vehicles also have blind spot warnings and rear cross-traffic alert. The Nightfall has a stronger engine but isn't quite as well equipped as the X. Good thing, however, is that it looks nicer. Ferrari Persona Key. We never imagined that the day would come when a Ferrari SUV would exist. Still, after a high-performance sports car, a string of highly profitable releases, the Italian company has finally given in to relentless market pressure and created the 2024 Ferrari Pure Sonic. We just imagine this SUV has a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. The pinnacle of Ferrari is a screaming 715 horsepower and the company's iconic red-painted valve colors. Ferrari claims that the person agrees. Powerful pound 528 feet of torque will enable it to hit 62 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds and reach a top speed of 193 miles per hour. Because the person equipped boasts a promising sound standard adaptive suspension, we're keen to see how it handles the technology, exerts stress on the dampers to prevent body roll during turning movements. Surprisingly, the SUV has a small electric motor at each corner. The Persona Kiwi can also hunker down during difficult driving by stepping down its ride height by 0.4 inches because it doesn't need conventional anti-roll bars. One thing is for sure that it will be more expensive than the Lamborghini Urus you see everywhere now. Dodge Charger. When the next generation Charger goes on sale for the 2024 model year, it'll be an entirely new car for the Dodge lineup. A 4-door model will also be added to the roster, but we'll learn more about either vehicle closer to its debut. There will most likely be more trim levels for the 2024 Charger, but we only know 3 for now. The number of engines that will power the various trims of the new Charger is still to be disclosed by Dodge, but the base 340 model is expected to produce 455 horsepower, while the mid-range for 40 models is expected to produce 590 horsepower, and all-wheel drive 800-volt architecture will be used by a high-performance trim known as SRT Banshee, although the model's horsepower capacity has yet to be disclosed. We'll also know the initial prototype employs a multi-speed transmission rather than the traditional EV direct drive system. Strong acceleration also gives the driver the impression of a gearshift.